Okay, sorry, I just started to record your video. This is for Taurus. And I don't know what happened, but it started to overlap on top of the recording that I had made for Aries. Um, so I'm going to start over, but I first want to say that I feel like an overlap is happening. So this is my cusp people. Um, People that are a cusp of Aries and Taurus are overlapping in your push and your desire to make stuff happen, but also um, getting frustrated that things are not taking place. So I want to say that before I get started with everything else. And that's going to lead you to complications. So my name is Corey Thorne. My work is I am a psychic medium, spiritual healer, and empowerment life coach. I am just new to starting to do monthly readings for everybody. I've been all along just doing forecasted kind of collective readings for like a matter of a week or a month or whatever it may be, all joined together. And so now I decided to start separating and doing the 12 zodiac signs every month, and they will be posted on a regular basis on my YouTube channel here. And so always remember that the work that we do is about helping you, give you guidance. I am a professional life coach, so it's about guidance. It is not here to be this advice, what's coming up in this reading is not here to replace any of the medical advice that you have been given, or to kind of tell you to kind of come off any of your medications, whatever it may be. You're not here to replace any medical advice and prescriptions or anything. This is meant to be taken lightheartedly and to be taken in the way of it. It's just entertainment, and we are here to kind of be a light. We're here to be a light in kind of times when we don't have that light anywhere else. So I hope this helps you. And I am working through my Taurus, as I just finished babbling on about. And I'm like kind of like quick to like kind of feel as if I'm rushing to get this information out for Taurus. And what it feels like is that you tend to be kind of rushing your own self and this is what's happening, is that with the Mars being in the Aries, Mars shifting into the Aries energy is that push to kind of get moving, get things done, that kind of energy. Well, for you, Taurus, if you rush too quickly and you keep jumping in too quickly and your heart's racing to get things done, then you're going to end up right back where you started, and you're going to be angry and frustrated, and you're causing yourself more frustration and more of a pain in your ass type of thing, because you're just going to be going round and round. Nothing's going to get completed. You have to start over. You have to redo it. Hence why with the video, I guess I wasn't really paying attention and it went on the other one. And so it was round and round was the card that came out. And it's like, just breathe through. It's going to be okay. And what else was coming up for me was the throat chakra. And I just finished speaking about this, and I wish I could remember it all now because it's already out. I channel through my messages. The messages are channeled work. The cards that I'm using are the Call It, Bear and Read Wisdom of Oracle. I'm not reading from their booklets. It's my interpretation of the messages that I'm getting. And so with what's coming up was that the throat chakra, the whole not speaking what needs to be said. There's somewhere that you need to be speaking your truth, and you're not speaking your truth. You're not saying what you need to say. Or you are the person who's been just like blah, blah, blah. You're just speaking and you're just spilling everything out, spilling out all this information. But it's not kind of what needs to be said is not coming out. Is you're talking so quickly, or you're talking all the time so that you can avoid having the real conversation. It's like kind of putting out useless information type of thing. Or just that creating, filling a room or filling a space because the room feels empty, or feels like there's an elephant in the room type of thing, and don't want to have to deal with the elephant in the room, so we'll just keep talking around it type of thing. That's what it feels like. And that you need to speak the truth that you need to say, because The truth will set you free. Well, that's exactly it. The truth will set you free. You need to be honest. You need to be upfront. You need to speak that truth. It's like people need to hear that, or somebody in particular needs to hear that. And it's going to quickly kind of change that energy for you so that you're not going so around and around. And I want to say around about the 25th. I know it'll be getting close to the end of January. This is a January reading. I know it'll be getting close to the end of the month, but somewhere around the 25th is when all of this energy starts to shift and change. If you start to be the change, and you have to start to be the change in several places. Throat. It's all around your throat. Everything seems to be around the throat chakra. And if you've been having some like nasal drip things and some sinus things. I don't know if I just spoke about this with Aries, but if you've been having that happening, it's like I feel as if there's some kind of toxic words and some toxic energy that's been around you that you kind of have to make a choice to move away from. You're very grounded and focused, and you try really hard to stay committed to something, or try to stay committed to somebody. And is that working for you? Is it staying that committed, doing anything for you? Is it helping you? Is it serving you well? That's what it feels like to me. And that if you let go of your control, it's like this sense that you're just trying to stay in control, that life will kind of take the turns and twists and turns that it needs to, and that things are fated. So, you have the fates and the stars. So it's like there's some fated outcomes that are just destined to happen, and you trying to hang on tight, or you trying to not speaking your truth, and out of a fear of either losing somebody or losing a job or something. That's all going to happen anyway, because it's meant to happen. Whatever, it just feels like if it's meant to be gone out of your life, it's going to be gone. If it's meant to move you out of there, it's going to happen. And it's only happening because it's preparing you. It's something better. I feel as if in the fate that I'm seeing, like one big, like it's like not 3 or 4 options, but one big opportunity coming for some of you. It's like, wow, I wasn't expecting this, but thank you type of thing. Thank you for listening to what I had to say. Thank you for giving me, the opportunity to speak what my truth and what I wanted to say. And don't be bullheaded. Don't be bullheaded and say, I don't want to do this, and I don't care what's in the stars. I don't care what's fated. I'm sticking to this. I'm sticking to what I'm doing. And yeah, you're good at creating stuff from the ground up. But if you don't have that healthy foundation, which is, the building blocks, if you don't have that healthy foundation, what's the point of building it from the ground up if you haven't done the work, or if you haven't fixed some of the problems that were there before in the last building that you built, or the last house that you had? You know what I mean? Like, it's just that you tend to sometimes be too stubborn to learn something new, too stubborn to speak a truth because of the fear of that something new is going to have to happen, and you're going to have to make a change. You've been a creature of habit all this time. It's time to take that leap of faith and jump out of there, because the foundation that you build now will be so much stronger. It will be prepared and ready for something more. You have to be prepared and ready for something more. January is your prepare month. This is your time of prepare. And that's why speaking your truth is so important, because you don't want to go back and have to redo again. If you leave things unfinished, which is the unfinished sympathy, if you leave things unfinished, if you don't complete things, nothing is going to get done correctly. You need to get ready to move forward and move on, and trust in what's fated. There is some fated things that's taking place, removing, taking away things, whatever it may be, so that serendipity moments can happen. It's like when you start to let go of the control and start to build a healthy foundation, what's fated to happen will take place. And then the serendipity moments, those that you show up at one spot, or someone says, hey, let's go there, and you were supposed to be going somewhere else, and then boom, there's that person, whatever it may be. Or you end up in an office to kind of, probably bring some paperwork or something that's for somebody else. And then they say, hey, what are you doing now? How's your job? Do you like it? And then there's another job opportunity. That type of energy feels like it's what's coming around. But it's like you can't get to all of this unless you start to make the changes that need to be made, that you're not going around and around. You don't leave behind the unfinished business, that you're putting things in place. You're speaking your truth so that things can be finished, so that it can come to a completion. The end of December was like a completion of a year. Well, January is like kind of like your final opportunity to the things that you were stubbornly holding on to, that now you can say, you know what, I am done. I'm moving past this. I'm going to just quickly move on into something else, something that feels right for me. Because now that I spoke my truth, I have a sense of freedom and my heart feels open. And this is what it's kind of energy that's coming through, is that let your heart be open. Let your heart be open to new opportunity, to new life, that we don't have to keep holding on, and just trust in what's being given to you as it'll come. And all you're always being reminded of is to remember you and the importance of you. You tend to sometimes kind of give up yourself a little bit. And this is your self-respect. Don't, by speaking your truth, open your mouth, by saying what you need to say in the most respectful way, not that you have to charge at people, that type of thing. But this is in your self-respect, like owning that you honor yourself and you honor yourself enough to know that you are worthy of the life that's being presented and the fated life, and that you're worthy of creating the healthy foundation to place the new home up on that is here for you. Be honest with yourself. What's not working? What's not going to serve me? What's not going to, because this is kind of like the completion. What am I not taking forward? What am I willing to say now? I am done. It's over. I don't want to do this again. And you're ready to kind of just let it go and release it. This is time to not let your stubbornness get in the way of what is fated in the stars for you. It just feels like there will be new wonderful things, but you just got to stop going round and round. I'm just going to pull one of Gabrielle Bernstein's cards. These are love cards. This is the universe got your back. I feel as if there's just light, like really light. Focus on what's in the light for you. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. See the world through the lens of love. And what comes from me here is give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Look at life in a different view now. Kind of, once you can speak your truth, once you can get that out there, the pressure is gone, the stress is gone, the negativity feels like it starts to lift, like everything just starts to lift, so that you can look at life in a different way, and you can start to feel that openness happening in your chest, and that your chest just kind of has that sense that it has been set free. So be kind to yourself, just tenderness. Be kind to yourself, and kind of create your gratitude list right now of the things that you're grateful for that have helped you get to where you are, and counting your blessings, because this is what's going to help you through to get through the next few months. It's like the next few months will kind of make you test yourself a little bit here, but all will be well. You're going to be okay. You need to speak your truth. Don't let that slide, and don't let these opportunities get away from you. There's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life awaiting you. And for some of you, there's a beautiful, I want to say beautiful, because this feels like a beautiful person. There is a beautiful relationship waiting to start. Because there's a beautiful person about to come into your life in that serendipity moment of what is fated for you. So if you're in the old relationship that hasn't been working, and it's not working, and you've been all year saying, I'm done getting out, do it now. With respect to the other person, with having respect for you, do it now. Kind of, I'm not saying break up with people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying make the choice that you're going to put yourself first in your healing, so that you know if something's not working, that you have the right to walk away from it, that you don't have to stay in something unhealthy just to make people happy. All right. Thank you very much. And I hope January is an amazing, amazing month for you, and that you do trust your instincts, and you trust that speaking your truth will always set you free, and that those moments, those serendipity moments, are the most wonderful things ever when they happen. And it's just that awe, and just pay attention to them and love them for what they are. Have a wonderful, wonderful January, and I will talk to you in February. Bye-bye.